I think I'm live. It's been so long since I've done a live stream. I totally forget how to do it whatsoever, but I should be able to pull up chat if I recall correctly. I'll just search my own name on YouTube. Ain't it fun? Oh, I'm live. Oh, beautiful. Is any chat here? What's up, Flash? How's it going? Chronology. What's up? Ember Does Things. Hemez Bagarov. Black Fox. Hillary Clinton. Not Me. LOL657. Hi, Aiden VR. What's up, Arya? What's up, Kevin Garcia? What's up, Centress? What's up, Gator Boy? Vandiash Shekawat. What's up, Griffon? Ben Knapp. Nixon Gaming. How's it going, everybody? We're back. I know it's been far too long since my last stream, which is something I say every single time I stream, but it's just the endless cycle of being busy. I promise it's not because I haven't wanted to stream. I have, I'm powerlifting. I'm in my last semester of college, and I have this big 50-page paper I have to write, and, just other stuff. But I'm here today because we have a fun little stream. So if any of you guys pay attention to my community posts, which a lot of you do, I actually get weirdly more likes on my community posts than I do my actual videos, which is insane. But anyway, I made a community post and it was like, give me your biggest life problems and I'll try to solve them on stream. So I have a bunch that I'm going to pull up, and once we get through these, I'll actually accept stuff from chat. But I have, if I also handily, look, I did a hotkey, and now I can just press one button, and now I'm in reaction mode. I really love it. Shut up, support assist. I'm fine. All right, so if I just hit left, right, okay, beautiful. So I have this fancy little reaction setup of all of these advice points, and I'm going to be giving my best advice to the people today. I never made a goal, did I? Can I make one? I can. Hang on. I'm going to start a super chat goal. We'll do 10 super chats, light blue and higher. We have an hour to do that. And how should I celebrate if we hit the goal? I have a healthy drink. I will shotgun. Nope, I misspelled that. Shotgun chug healthy drink in the spirit of me being at college again. Okay, everybody should see that goal. Beautiful. Okay, I have 15 or so comments from the community post. I did not include any oil up ones because, gonna get a little serious here. Not too serious, but just slightly. When you get a dono oil up, no, I'm okay. Thank you, though. Need to get ripped. How can I achieve it fast? Well, we'll get into it, but there is no way to achieve it fast besides performance-enhancing drugs. You got to do it slowly. Be healthy, work out. You know what to do. You're just not doing it. Anyway, I appreciate all of you who are tuning in. We're going to have some fun. Maybe have some discussions. I'll ask chat opinions on some of this stuff. So yeah, I think it should be a good time. But anyway, starting off with an easy one by Mr. Purple Bacon Hair 8438. Starting college this year. Any advice? Boy, do I have some, because as I said, I'm in my last semester of college, so I've kind of gone through the ringer, made the mistakes, learned stuff, and I would say definitely number one rule. I made this actually in my Red Peanut channel, my advice for college. The number one rule is take care of your health. It's so easy when you get to college because you have dining halls with chicken nuggets and fries. You have no parents telling you to eat your veggies. There's alcohol everywhere. Everyone's staying up till 3 in the morning. It's very easy to lose your health when you're in college. Super easy. And that doesn't get you at first because you're having so much fun. You don't really realize you're getting unhealthy. But over time, it will stack up. You'll start to feel like shit. You'll have bad moods. You may get sick a lot more often than used to. So definitely, you're much more bound to be successful in college if you actually pay attention to your health. You don't have to go crazy. I'm not saying don't have any fun, but, make sure you're getting some sleep, drinking water. Don't gouge yourself in alcohol every night. Make sure you're getting some nutrients. My number one way to make up for a bad diet, and this isn't how you do it, but I do have my classic multivitamin gummies, just the little things. Try to take care of your health a little bit. Congrats on 932K subs. Thank you. We're weirdly, it's not like any of my recent videos are doing good. A YouTube short from 2 years ago is blowing up again. It's making me get subscribers again. Anyone here from that YouTube short? Hello, welcome. But yeah, my first advice, take care of your health. Second would be go to class. There's a whole thing about people loving skipping class in college. That's not a recipe for success. I mean, you're paying an egregious amount of money to go to college. At least get something out of the classes. And I would say just try new stuff, meet new people. This is, the time in your life where you're not in a soul-sucking full-time job and you have freedom. So just try some shit out, That's all I got for college advice. Edging to this, okay, fantastic. Glad to see my comments haven't changed. Real ones know, before my comments were oil up, everyone commented edging to this. So whoever commented that, Dark Knight is an OG. Hey man, your head looks bigger in the thumbnail. Well, it may be hard to see, but in the thumbnail of this live stream, I actually used Photoshop. It's not a real picture. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble, telling you Santa's not real, but that is the case. You remember that? Oh, another OG, Gator Boy in the chat. Why are you watching this on a subway train? I don't know, but you should totally annoy people by putting it on full volume. That would be hilarious. Anyway, here we go. Second problem. A big problem I've had recently is worrying about what others think of me, especially now that I'm about to get married, and at 17 too. Any advice about confidence or just life in general would be great. Sure, I will first start off with the fact that, with life in general advice, don't get married at 17. I don't know your situation, Danya the Day 4618, but at 17, I knew nothing at all about the world. I was so stupid when I was 17, and no disrespect to you too. Maybe you're very, very smart and know a lot about the world. You're probably not very well versed in good decision making to be getting married at 17 years old. I mean, that's some colonial shit. I don't know. Maybe if you've been dating the person since 8 and you're gonna get married, sure. But it's a fairly large commitment to be making before you're old enough to vote, in my opinion. And if you're worrying about what others think of you, if you're making this decision to get married at 17, people are going to judge you. Example, me. But if you're totally confident that this is what you want to do, I guess go for it. I mean, whatever you're going to do, whatever choice you make, you better own that choice. And that's the key to not caring what people think. You just need to own your life decisions and who you are as a person. And if you are going to commit to marrying a person at 17, I'm cringing at the thought of that. 17 ain't legal. Maybe they're in a country where it is legal. I don't know. Yeah, it's not legal where I am. But if you are committing to that and you think that's the best decision for you, I'm not going to stop you. I'm saying I wouldn't personally. But if you are committing to it, just own up to it and be like, yeah, I'm doing it. What of it? I'm like an 1800s person. I like the old way of living. Just own whatever you're doing, and your confidence will go up, and you'll stop caring what people think. You're 15 and can't imagine getting married at 17. I'm 21 and can't imagine getting married at 21. It's just crazy. There's so much of your life you still have to figure out. For me, the order I want to go in is career, then wife, then house, then kids. But yeah, I would want to have a stable career before I decide to get married, because it's kind of a big financial and life in general commitment. But to each their own. Maybe Danya the D's got it figured out, but me personally, I don't know. All right, moving forth, we got Mr. Cooliber Hular 1754 says, days feel long, but decades feel short. So I guess, you're dragging through every day. It feels really long, boring, miserable. And then when you look back on it, you feel like life is flying you by. This is actually a real psychological effect. If you guys have ever waited in line for a roller coaster, in the moment, it feels like an eternity you're waiting for in line. But then when you look back on that time, all you remember is the roller coaster, and you're like, oh, that was such a long, fun day. Because when things are like notable and memorable, they seem fast in the moment. But then when you look back on them, it seems, if you do a bunch of individual, unique, interesting things in a day, it'll seem like, oh, that was such a long day. But if you're doing the same thing every day, it's going to feel monotonous, and you'll look back on it and be like, oh, I did nothing. That's because you have no memory. So my advice to Mr. Cooleyber Hular 1754 would be, if your days are feeling long and you feel like things are flying by, I would suggest start switching things up. Do some new, interesting things. Make some memories, because what you're feeling is probably an effect of just things being very stale and monotonous. So switch things up. You know what I mean? Do some new stuff. You're gooning right now, Pookie Bear? Fantastic. Thank you. Reasonable crash out. This is not a crash out. This is me just speaking at a high volume. You'll know when I crash out, which, knowing me, happens at least once a stream. Anyway, next up, we have Biggie Moisty, which I'm assuming the person in their profile picture is not actually them. But anyway, from Biggity Moisty, we have currently overweight, 272 pounds, no motivation, full-time college student, and works 7 to 8 hour shifts, 4 to 5 days a week. So this is a boatload of problems. We got a lot to cover here. What should we cover first? Should we cover the fat or the motivation or the I think right off the bat, full-time college student and work 7 to 8 hour shifts. You're doing too much, in my personal opinion. Let's say if you're working on college for 5 or 6 hours a day and then working 7 to 8 hours a day, that's what? 12 hours straight of just doing shit? It's no wonder you're fat. If I lived like that, I would totally go home and start cooking up some quesadillas, nachos, pizza, burgers. I would assume the overweight has something to do with the fact that, you have no free time to just relax. So when you do have time, you just shovel food into your mouth. You gotta cut back on the work hours for sure. I mean, if you need to pay for your college, which I'm guessing that's why you would do it. I don't know. You'd have to be insane to work 7 to 8 hours in addition to college. I remember one year of my college. It was my it was beginning of my junior year. In addition to YouTube, school, and the gym, I decided to get a job at like a restaurant, and it was only 10 hours a week. But my goodness, when you're already busy, 10 extra hours a week working at a restaurant, ass. So, I would say very much cut back your hours to 15 hours a week instead of what the hell you're doing now, which is like a full-time job. You can't do both of those at the same time, and I'm assuming that's leading to you being fat and also having no motivation, because it's hard to have motivation if you're just doing things you hate all day. So take some time to relax and take some time to, do things you enjoy. Definitely get out of the situation you're in right now. Someone said, Peanut, I'm from Afghanistan and I want to marry you. I'm currently taken at the moment, but shout out to Afghanistan. Hope y'all are doing well. I hear bad things about that country, but I could be lied to. So I hope everything's going well in Afghanistan. Take some time to oil up. No, thank you. And we all know what has to happen for that. Okay. Next up. I struggle severely with social anxiety. How do I learn not to care? I just feel when I'm alone, I feel confident and secure. But when I'm thrown into a social situation, I just crumble. So when people comment this, it strongly gives off the vibe of something's wrong with me. Why do I have this problem? But I have fantastic news for disabled S8K here. I would say more than half of people deal with this at some point in their life. I know I did. Best believe my high school years were rough. So it seems like this is, a big problem for you. This is a big problem for everyone. I'm assuming the person commenting this is fairly young, under the age of 20 at least. So good news is some of it just comes with time. As you get older, you get more comfortable being in situations. But if you want to speed up that process a little bit, the best thing I could advise to you would be put yourself into more situations. Because at the end of the day, in my experience, getting over social anxiety and getting better in social situations, the only thing it comes down to is just being more comfortable, and being more comfortable only comes with having done it more. So I remember there was a time where I couldn't talk to anyone at all, and then after I worked in a restaurant for a few years and just having to talk to people every day, it got so much easier and so much better. And then when I went to college and I was just talking to people all day, it like entirely went away. So time and experience will help you with it a lot. Also just becoming more confident in who you are, which also comes with time. So I wouldn't worry too much, Mr. Disabled S8K. The Islamophobes in the chat. Bro, we're talking about life advice. What the hell are Islamophobes doing? Be more okay with making everyone else anxious. That is an excellent point, the glorious content. When you can be the one giving people anxiety, you're going to realize nothing matters. I mean, at the end of the day, once you die, life's going to go on. So you might as well, enjoy yourself. Super chat! SW1XLY, thank you for the 2 British pounds. Oil up or shout me out, bro. I'm going to go with option 2. Shout out to Swixley. Thank you for your first super on a live stream. What is Japan even on about? Bro, it's a country. I don't know what's going on. People are talking about countries in my chat. I don't know. Anyway, next up. Peanut, do something about the religion war going on in the chat. What do you want me to do? I am not qualified to end religion wars. Why don't you guys just be nice? All right, that's all I can say. Because we're about to talk about Mafdut's problems here. So enough about the religion war. We're talking about Mafdut 360 here. And he says, my biggest ever problem is actually starting. Like when I start something, let's say studying, I could go for 5 hours completely focused without breaks, but the hardest part is actually starting the thing. In the case studying, so I procrastinate a lot on it and keep putting stress and pressure on myself. Now this, I'm going to answer this in a second, but we have a super chat, and that is from Rabid Dragon. Thank you for the 5. Hey Peanut, I've been sick for the last week and haven't been able to work out. Can you do 20 push-ups in my honor? Sure, I hope you feel better, and I will do some push-ups for you. I'll do them like on my bed so I don't have to move my camera. You guys are just going to have to trust that I'm going to try to like adjust. Okay. I'll just move my computer. We're doing, can everybody in chat go ahead and do 20 push-ups in this guy's honor for being sick? I'm going to bang these out real quick on my bed. And then I'll answer the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh. Oh. It's kind of rough to be doing a day after chest day, but I got you, my friend. I hope you enjoyed the push-ups. Rabid Dragon, get well soon. All right, let me just catch my breath. Anyway. Okay. Did not think I'd be doing push-ups this stream. Just give me a second. A little out of breath. Okay. Anyway. Your biggest problem is actually starting. Once you do it, it's easy, but you got to start. This is a very common thing. I read about this in a book, and it's called task inertia. And basically, it's the human nature where whatever we're doing, we want to keep doing. Whether it's, still out of breath from the push-ups. Whether you're laying down on your phone, you're running, you're at the gym, you're watching a video, you're live streaming like I am. Whatever we're doing, we kind of have the tendency to just keep doing it. And this is probably why you're feeling what you're feeling. It's super common. Happens to me, happens to all the people I know. But as for advice in this situation, I would probably say make it as easy as possible to start a task. So, for example, if you're trying to study for a test, I would say whatever situation you put yourself into studying, whether it be an app on your phone or a book to study, keep that really easy and like easy to switch to. So for example, if you have a book you're studying from for a test, keep that book as close as close to you as possible, because if it's right there, it'll be easy to get started. Whereas if it's, in your backpack in another room, that's going to take a lot of getting rid of your task inertia. So make it as easy as possible to start whatever tasks you want to do, and then you'll be more likely to start them. And then, like you said, once you're in it, you're chilling. Life is good. So that would be, this is an interesting question because I've never really thought about how do you overcome that. But yeah, put yourself in environments where you can be productive, and you'll be more likely to start quicker. Like that's a perfect example. It happens with me. It took me an hour longer than it should have to do this stream. I kept procrastinating it. But now that I'm streaming, I'm just going to keep streaming. So yeah, we as people, we like to just keep doing the same thing. And there are super chats. 2 super chats. The first one being from Sub TV. Thank you for the 5. Buy yourself 2 McChickens. Love from North Korea. Visiting the North Korea for a few months. I want to try and do the 5th floor challenge in the hotel. There's so many questions here. I don't know what the 5th floor challenge is in the hotel. Good luck with it. I thought you can't visit North Korea because, they got problems going on. I could be wrong. But have fun in North Korea. Don't get shot. And I will get McChickens. Thank you very much. I love McChickens. And thank you for the 5, Pumu Penguin. He said soup. Not a man of many words. And thank you for the 2, Salim Maji. How do you work on your discipline? See, I'm kind of for the opinion, and this is very against the David Goggins mentality. Oh, you got to do it. You got to be focused all the time. I think of productivity in terms of efficiency. Make your life as easy as possible to be productive, to be good, to do the right things. So, for example, you could, those people who get 2 hours of sleep, they have totally locked in mindsets of I gotta do it, that's not doable for me personally. I think get good sleep so you have a lot of energy during the day, so it's easier to do the things you want to do. And don't overdo things, just do what you need to do. So for example, if you're trying to get better at running, you don't need to be David Goggins, run 20 miles a day. Just do a mile and then do 1.1 miles and then do 1.2 the next time and just slowly work your way up. So I'm not a big fan of the term discipline. I more like to think of put good systems in your life to do the right things. But that's just my opinion. You should enjoy the task you're doing. That's the thing. Yeah, make it enjoyable too, for sure. That's a great point. Whatever the things you're doing that you don't enjoy, if you can make them more like doing the dishes. Everyone hates doing the dishes. I despise doing the dishes. It's one of the worst things ever. But put on some fun music, listen to a podcast you like, and the dishes will become that much easier. So good point from this person in chat. Make the tasks more enjoyable, and you'll probably be more likely to want to do them. Okay, we're plugging through these. But in Afghanistan, we like to fly plane with peanut and oil up. No, do not spread misinformation in my chat. We do not fly plane and oil up in Afghanistan. I've never even been there. Okay, next up. Money Dollar Cha-Ching. I love your name. That's a good name. Advice on getting out of my comfort zone. I feel like I'm letting my life pass me by without actually living it. But I'm really bad socially and I struggle to talk to new people. I'm a freshman in college and I know I still have a lot of time being young, but I want to be able to look back on those times and not regret them. Very common problem I hear from people. And this is going to be very similar to the last person, but time will take care of things in some ways. As you get older, you get more comfortable. I was still fairly tough at talking to people my freshman year of college, which was 4 years ago at this point. I'm getting old. But anyway, I would say, let me think about this. How do you get out of your comfort zone? I would say get in the habit of, first you would start small. I don't advise anyone to try to, go cliff diving with that you want to first start getting out of your comfort zone. Start with just getting in the habit of doing things a little differently. So if you're a person, you do the same thing every day, you go to the same place, get the same food, eat the same thing, try eating a different food. Try something you've never done before. If you watch the same type of YouTube videos, watch something different. If you go in, say absolutely nothing to no one, whatever you do, work on just saying hi or something very simple. And just try to slowly build on that and get better and better and more comfortable with advancing yourself and doing things you're not comfortable with. Because in reality, everything you're comfortable with in your life right now, there was a certain point where you weren't comfortable with it, but you got used to it. A great example would be moving houses. I'm sure a lot of you have moved before, and it's really anxiety inducing because you're changing your entire place that you live. But then you move, you get used to it, and that's your new comfortable. So anything has the potential to be your new comfortable point. You just got to do it. So yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I had better advice for you, but I would just say just do it and start small and build on it. So that's all I got in short, with no yapping. Super chat, thank you for the 5, Salim Majdi. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I feel like my perfectionist nature makes me feel nothing I do is good enough, so I end up doing nothing at all, and the cycle gets harder to escape. I've heard this a lot from a lot of people. There was a it was in The Office. Sorry to be using an Office reference. TV show, the comedy The Office, there's a character, Ryan, and he said, I'm such a perfectionist, I'd rather do nothing at all than do it, wrong. But yeah, I think this is a perfectionist thing. You need everything to be perfect, so you'd rather just not do it at all. I have a hard time relating to this one because I'm very much not a perfectionist. I mean, watch my YouTube videos. I don't need things to be perfect, and I think that's almost an advantage sometimes, because when you say, I'd rather get it done than have it be perfect, here's the way I would look at it. Look at it in the perspective of the 20-80 rule. So there's something called the Pareto principle. It's the 20-80 rule, and 20% of the things you do are going to account for 80% of the results. So, for example, if you were to spend 8 hours doing one homework assignment, that beginning 20 minutes is probably going to account for more than 80% of the grade you get. So that's where perfectionism fails, is you're really not getting a lot of value from your time if you're spending hours and hours trying to get something perfect, when in reality the first 10 minutes you were working on it are going to get you most of the result. I don't know exactly how to tell you to stop being a perfectionist. I wish I could. I'm not a therapist, but just operate under that principle that doing more things 50 to 80% of the way done is going to get you so much more stuff done than trying to do one or two things absolutely perfect. It's like working out. You could try and make every lift absolutely perfect, every set to failure, everything has to go according to plan. Or you could just go in and lift, enjoy yourself, get 80% of the benefit, and you'll probably be more likely to do that consistently. Skip leg day too, like end of June said in chat. Everybody loves skipping leg day. Alright, I hope I helped you with your problem, money, dollar, cha-ching. Or no, person in chat, super chat. I hope I helped. But next up, we got Fiza Salam 6756. Advice on how to control lust. Lust. The thing that makes you jerk off, the thing that makes you choke the chicken, the thing that makes you lose your eyesight when you're out in public. This is a very broad question, but I would say, in my opinion, as someone who used to have very uncontrollable lust, to someone who's chilling now, I'm chilling. Part of it is, when you're a teenager, you're going through puberty, it's terrible. Boners everywhere, constant thoughts of stuff. When you're an early teenager, it is definitely tough, because puberty will definitely make you want that stuff. So, again, like I said in the older thing, it comes with time and getting older. But if you are a grown adult and you still have these problems, I would say the best thing I could say is just get out of your room, get out of, whatever environment you do this thing in. Go out and do stuff, fill your days, have things in your life that you can look forward to that aren't that. Because a lot of the thing is, I remember back when I had that problem. A big thing was just I didn't really have much to look forward to, so I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, all right, yeah, I'll jerk it again. Yeah. So I don't know your exact situation, but I would say fill up your life with other interesting things that aren't that, and things might perhaps get better. All right. Studying advice. Any tips you found helpful? Seems the internet has affected people's attention spans in recent times. Many people, myself included, struggle with tasks that require a lot of focus. All right. So, focus. Yeah, that's a tough one for sure because, like you said, it's not the internet, it's the damn social media. I actually researched this for a project in school, but all the social media algorithms, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever else, they're all designed for one exact purpose, and it's to keep your attention. And they accomplish this by, Jesus Christ, I gotta blow my nose. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. So unprofessional. Ugh. Did you guys see me like trying to thug it out in the beginning? I kept like sniffling and then keep talking. Not gonna work. And it's still not going. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, social media algorithms are built to keep your attention by giving you quick hits of dopamine. So yeah, that can definitely hurt studying. What I've found, and I'm still not fully over social media addiction, but I used to do it for like 5 hours a day. Now I do it like 1 or 2. So I've worked my way down. What I've found works best is keeping whatever you use for social media, whether it be a computer or phone, keeping that away from you as much as possible. Because remember what we talked about earlier, task inertia. Once you're on Instagram, YouTube, it's really hard to get off. But if you can avoid getting on in the first place, you're going to be in a much, much better situation. So put your stuff away, all the distractions, and when you are studying, you can get a lot of benefit. The same benefit by doing like 20 minutes of totally focused studying as you would doing like 2 hours of distracted studying. So when you are studying for a test or whatever, put all distractions away, get nothing but the book you're studying from, lock in, have no distractions, no sounds, no nothing, and you can study great in like 20 minutes if you just totally lock in. And then more studying advice, sleep better, because I forget if it's REM or deep sleep, but one of the sleeps increases your memory, your ability to remember stuff and discard unimportant information. So if you sleep well, you're a lot more likely to remember the stuff you studied. Anyway, why does this dude in chat keep telling me to go to Afghanistan? What's over there? I thought, did we end the war there? Did the United States get out of there? I think we did. Stop crying. What is crying? I'm just sniffling, man. I got stuff in my nose. I promise I'm not crying. Orange Peanut, are you going to save this stream so we can watch it later? Yes. Actually, you know what? Right now, I'm going to give you guys a tutorial of how to watch my old streams, because YouTube does not make it very easy. So we're going to conveniently, handy-dandy, I hope I don't have anything weird out on Google. Beautiful. And we're going to go to youtube.com, and we're going to go, if anyone ever wants to watch an old stream, oh look, good channel. If you ever want to watch an old stream, oh, there I am. You go to my channel and hit live, and you can see all of my old streams, every single one of them, going all the way back to 7x7 Rubik's Cube Pog from 3 years ago, and the classics such as making a pizza and playing Wii Sports. So you can see all my streams if you go there. Anyway, yeah, if you want to see my streams, just do that. Sopa Chat, thank you for the 2, Liam Smith. Weird to like my brother's girlfriend's sister. I'm 15, SMO. I don't know what SMO means, so I'm just going to discard that piece of information. Depends how old you are. If there's a big age gap, yes, it's weird, but assuming that the age gap is not too crazy. Let's say it's like 1 or 2 years. Your brother's girlfriend's sister. So if you have a brother, he has a girlfriend, sister. I mean, it might be a little weird situationally, but if you guys get along well, why not? I don't see anything too weird about that. And family reunions are going to be easier, so there's that. I think that would be cool. I think that could make like a good story. Family parties would be easy, and I think that could be good. All right. Did I say this one? No, I didn't do this one yet. Okay. I know there will be 100 of these, but you can tell us how to actually get in a relationship and maintain it. In my 16 miserable years of life, I never had the privilege to be liked by a girl, so now I have no idea. How would I get into one? Thanks, Peanut. Thank you for your comment, the failed 99. So, before getting into the relationship advice, you're 16 years old. Don't say you're 16 miserable years of life. You're young. Promise you're going to start growing up. Your brain's going to keep developing, and you're going to realize things are okay. So you're 16. Things are going to be all right. As for getting into a relationship and maintaining it, there is, in my opinion, from what I've seen, two main keys to getting into a relationship and keeping that relationship. So the first one would be knowing who you are and knowing what you want. A lot of people, they kind of just, especially in like high school and early college, they've never had a relationship, so they try to just get one with anyone. And this leads to many terrible relationships because you get into it and then you realize this is not a person you want to be around and talk to every day. And things just either slowly or quickly get destroyed. So the two parts of that, knowing who you are, you don't have to fully know who you are as a 16-year-old, but know your values, know the things you enjoy doing, know whether you're an introvert, extrovert, whether you like going out, being social, or staying in. Know yourself well, know your interests and all that, so that when the girl does come along, you actually have stuff to tell her and present to her and be valuable to her. And then secondly, know what you want. Know, do you want a girl who's an introvert, an extrovert, tall, short, whatever. Know what you want so that when you do come across it, you know that this is something you want to pursue. So that's part one of getting the right relationship. And then keeping one, I like to think of it as, sorry, I'm burpy. I totally stole this from a relationship book I read, but keeping it is, you have to assume, people think relationships are 50-50. I'm going to get so corny here. You got to go 100-0. Assume 100% responsibility. People have such a tendency, from what I've seen, when things aren't going well in their relationship, they blame the other person. They're like, oh, I don't know why he or she's doing this to me. I don't know why they're doing this. You can't do that. You got to be, all right, what am I doing wrong here? And when you can have that mentality, you have a much higher chance of success because you can actually be the one to enact change. You can't change other people. You can only, voice is cracking. You can only change yourself. So, take 100% of the responsibility, and if things still don't work out, they weren't meant to be. So, we got super chats galore. We got 40-somethings from The Dark Knight. Henry Cavill or 1 billion, me oiled up. I don't know what any of that means, but I'll take the billion. That sounds pretty good to me. Thank you for the one, the chosen one. And we got Dommy Mommy Matrix back in chat. Can I get life advice about quitting my job at Goth IHAP so I can work at Wapplebee's? Please and thank you, Peanut. I don't know what any of that means. If you need advice quitting your job, walk in, say, I quit. There you go. And then for Wapplebee's, just put in your application, use your experience at Goth IHOP, and there you go. Anyway, moving forward. We got a comment in chat. Brazil is the world's largest consumer of biofuels. Thank you for your fun fact. Do you watch UFC? If so, who's your favorite fighter? I do not. I have not watched any UFC.
pretty much ever, except when I saw that Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, but I think that was boxing anyway. So I don't know. Anyway, is this the same one we're looking at? Yes. Okay. Here we go. My problem is not knowing how to get through a breakup. I hope you see this and go over it in the video. Now, I've never had a breakup. I've only had a situationship ending. So I'm not the best person to talk to. Maybe someone in chat can tell you how to get over a breakup. From what I've observed, there's 2 keys to getting over a breakup. The first one is time. It's just, you're not going to be over it in a day or a week. It's going to take a while. So if you're feeling like shit right after a breakup, congratulations. You're part of the human experience. It's just what happens. So the first part is just accept that it's going to take time. The second thing is distancing yourself from that person. I cannot tell you how many idiots I've seen break up with someone and then keep talking to them. It's not what a breakup is. You're breaking, okay? You cannot keep talking to the person you break up, because then those feelings you have for them, they're just going to stay. They just are. So stop talking to that person, cut off contact, and accept it's going to take time. And eventually you're going to wake up and realize, oh, it's okay. We got a super chat from Salim Maji. And he says, where do you draw the line between listening to your body and guts and powering through to do things? Is the first so bad? I'm going to need some context here. I don't know exactly what you're asking me. Are you asking drawing the line between my body and guts and powering through to do things? Oh, so you mean like if I'm hurting or something? Let's say if I'm going on a run and my body hurts, I would say, learn what pain is kind of normal. Like in the gym, soreness is awesome. Soreness means you're working hard, but if something is like actively shooting pain, you should probably stop. But get to know what soreness is, I guess. And with that super chat, we have gotten the goal, and which means I have to shotgun chug a healthy drink. Fantastic. All right, I'll be right back, and we're going to get to it. Don't go nowhere. Duty. Oh my god, we got another super chat. Cartoonishly large knife. YouTube, don't demonetize me. I'm doing it for a shotgun. Salim, I'll answer that in a second. I'm going to shotgun healthy drink. Hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. Here we go. I'm just going to open it off camera. Okay, don't spill everywhere. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a pro. All right, if any of you don't know what shotgunning is, I got to cut a bigger hole. Basically, you cut a hole in the can. I'm making a mess, but we're in it now. You cut a hole in the bottom of the can, and then when you open the top, all the pressure comes out really fast, and then you chug it. Can't cut a big hole because it's leaking everywhere. There we go. Okay. It's a big college thing with beer. Not a big alcohol guy, so healthy drink is better. I got my hole ready to shotgun. What do I say? Like and subscribe. Oh, I got a little more. Yum. It's all over my desk. Don't take that out of context. All right. Thank you for the super chats. That was delicious. My goodness. All right, Gooners and Boomers. I agree. Anyway, we talked about the breakup stuff, didn't we? Yeah. And then, Salim explained, when depressed or sore or too angry. Yeah, listen to your body if you're in pain, but otherwise, if you're sore, keep it going. All right. Pickle Tickle 8407 says, I used to be a physical specimen, and I wanted to talk to this girl, but recently I had both of my legs amputated. Damn. How do I get her to like me, and how is it going to work when we... Okay, not reading that last part. Super chat. Dami Mommy, I got you in a second. I'm going to answer Pickle Tickle first. What is it with everyone and rhyming their names? Maybe I should be Peanut Tree Nut or something. I don't know. So this is a tough situation. You were a physical specimen, and then I guess probably not by choice. Something happened to you. You got your legs chopped off. Unfortunate, and I have some more unfortunate news, but the tough pills to swallow are the ones that are going to make you better. A lot of girls aren't going to want to date you because of your situation. Girls typically prefer men with legs. I'm sorry, it's just true. It's just what happens. But the good news is you're still a person. You still have a capability to be funny, charming, successful, rich, charismatic. You can still be all of those things, and there are plenty of girls out there who are kind and would still date a guy with no legs. So it's going to be tougher for sure, because some girls are going to look at you and be like, oh, I ain't dating that. But if you keep looking, keep working on yourself, maximize every aspect of your life, you'll be okay. This particular girl you want to talk to might be a chance she just sees the no legs and she gets a little grossed out. And if that happens, now you know. At least you know. Just go for it and see what happens. All right, we got some super chats here. Dummy Mummy Matrix said $4.99. Can I get life advice about when I should ask for a second tortilla at Chipotle? What would be the ideal moment? Because I love being stuffed. Okay, I'm going to assume you weren't making a euphemism there. Just ask. I think once you're done making the burrito, you can ask it to be double wrapped. I usually just do it on the app. When I get Chipotle, I put in the app double wrap burrito. But it's along the assembly line, probably at the end is your best bet. And then we got a 5 from Mike the Goat YouTube 24. Thank you, Mike the Goat YouTube 24. I appreciate it. What do you recommend for not being able to emotionally commit to trying for a relationship with a stressful engineering degree at 22? Great question. Fantastic question, Mike the Goat. If you're a very busy person, as you're in college, engineering, I hear a lot of homework, so congrats to you for doing all that. I could never. I like my little business degree where we do 2 presentations and that's it. If you are a busy person, you are not going to work out with a girl who is clingy and needs a lot of your time. It's just not going to work. So you need to find a girl who is also busy. You need to find a girl who also has stuff to do. And your relationship will consist of your guys doing a bunch of stuff all day, and at the end of the day, you get to meet up and relax a little bit. And that's the relationship. So find a girl who's also like you, a grinder. Maybe in your engineering classes, maybe find a girl who's also up to her ass in homework, and that's probably going to be your best bet. All right, let's see what the comments are saying. Okay, this is freaky. Chat, oiled up LeBron or oiled up Peanut. Who wins, Prime Hitler or Prime Tyson? LeBron James oiled up. When will you go to Grinder? Okay, chat is exactly what chat always is. Fantastic. We got our no legs man. We solved his problem. Okay. My lesbian friend girls keep turning out to be bi. So I don't know if you're a girl or a guy, but regardless, what's the problem? What do you have against bi people? Bisexuals, bipolars, bicycles. You're not giving me much context here. I'm assuming you mean bisexual. Why is this an issue? Maybe you're a guy and you're trying to get lesbian friends because then you don't have to worry about them, but then they end up being bi and then they want you. I don't know. My best suggestion to you would be just chill out. They can do what they want. If they're your friends, it shouldn't matter. I don't know. If y'all ever met engineering girls, they're super freaky. Never met one. All right. My biggest problem is the thought of people making fun of my artwork. So again, one of the common themes I was seeing throughout these comments, people just aren't confident. People aren't confident in themselves. They're worried to do stuff. Unfortunately, welcome to the world. Yeah, no matter what you do in life, there's someone going to be out there. Someone's going to be out there and is going to make fun of you. It just is what it is. I mean, if there's one thing I've learned from making videos for 5 years, yeah, people are going to shit on you no matter what you do. I make videos making fun of fat people. People get mad. I make nice videos. People get mad. Just do whatever you want, because at the end of the day, there's going to be people who don't like you, and it just is a feature of the world. And yeah, it sucks, but who cares? Life's going to go on regardless. When you die, the world's going to keep spinning. You might as well enjoy your time here. So make your artwork, post it, and over time you'll realize you don't even care. And a good thing you can use when people make fun or criticize, you can actually use it to help you out. Like, there have been plenty of times with my videos where people leave hate comments, and I'll be like, damn, you're right. Like, when I started making shitty YouTube shorts back in the day, and it would be like a 1-second video of me saying a word in reaction to something, people are like, oh, these shorts are terrible. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to put in slightly more effort. And so yeah, you can use criticism and people making fun of you for good. So it can actually be helpful at times. So don't worry about all that. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Sarcasm. How have you dealt with feeling of unworthiness? I'm struggling with accepting certain parts of myself, facing my mistakes, and dealing with rejection. So this has something to do with imposter syndrome, where people feel like they don't belong, they shouldn't be here. We are what we are at the end of the day. I mean, whether you're worthy or not, it doesn't really matter. What matters is what you're doing or not. Let me read that one more time. I'm struggling with accepting certain parts of myself, facing my mistakes, and dealing with rejection. I have fantastic news for you, and this is something I learned. I read Steve Jobs' biography over the winter, and one of the big themes in Steve Jobs, by the way, Steve Jobs is considered by a lot of people to be like one of the greatest geniuses ever, one of the best men ever. He was such a flawed person. He had so many flaws, made so many mistakes. He literally got kicked out of Apple in the 90s. So if you ever feel in a moment like you're not enough because you make mistakes, we all make mistakes. We're all fucked up at the end of the day. So dealing with rejection, facing your mistakes, it's just a part of life. It just is. So don't feel like you're not worthy because of that, because we all got to go through it at some point or another. Thank you for the 2 Dami Mommy Matrix life advice for not getting sand in your crack. Don't go to the beach. Okay. Would you suggest sniffing math? That's a new one. Probably not. Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Look him up. Cool guy. Anyway, can you give life advice on how to include lots of protein in diets? Look at that, a normal comment. This is an easy one, a little bit lighter than all of the gloomy ones earlier. Meat. Eat meat. Put meat everywhere you can. Put meat in your mouth at any opportunity. Yeah, when you're eating food, when you're making your diet, meat is where you want to go for protein. In the morning, eat eggs and sausage. At lunch, have ham sandwich, chicken and rice. For dinner, have steak, whatever. Anywhere you go, whether you're going out to a restaurant or you're at home, meat, and you will get enough protein. I promise you that. Some general advice for diets, just educate yourself on what every food you buy, there's going to be on the back of it nutrition facts. Educate yourself on what each of those things mean, and you'll be okay diet-wise. I'm not one to track my calories. I know that's a lot of people are fans of that. I don't do it. I just try to get high protein and more real foods, and you'll be all right. All right, next up, Orange Peanut. I have a problem with staying committed to working out. I have ton of homework and I've been sick. Is there any way so I can stay committed to working out? But also with schoolwork as well. I know you have some good advice, or I'm just making excuses. I honestly don't know anymore. Yes, you are making excuses. For start off with that. I have a ton of homework and I have been sick is not an excuse to not work out. I mean, I have homework. I get sick sometimes. Everyone has homework that goes to school and gets sick. What I would say is build a plan that you can sustain. Because a lot of people, when they try to work out, they'll go in, oh, let me have a 3-hour workout, snort pre-workout, go for 3 hours, absolutely kill myself. And then the next week, they don't feel like doing it because it took so much out of them. You can get a lot of good done in a efficient 30 to 45 minute workout a few days a week. So if that's what you need to do to fit in your schedule, make that your goal. What you need is make going to the gym a habit. Make it easy, make it accessible, make it quick and efficient, and don't make excuses. Make it a non-negotiable part of your day. But don't set super lofty ambitions for the amount of time you're going to spend in the gym, because at the end of the day, it's not a full-time job. It's something you should be doing when you can. Oops, I went back. Are we done? No, there's more. Oh, thank you for the 5, Blizz. Super chat. Bro, I need life advice. I have a problem of you not oiling up. Moving forward, thank you for the 5, Come Palomas 19. Hi, OP. I will not bother you with the oil up thing. Thank you. 2 comments below the oil up super chat. I just got my grades back. I failed one of them despite working hard. Now I am demotivated. Well, there's 2 ways you can respond to this. You can be like, oh, woe is me. Sucks to suck. Or you can be like, all right, now I have a challenge. Now I'm going to get my get back. I am in my revenge arc. When shit happens like that, and it happens to all of us, maybe it's not failing a grade, but we all fail in some ways. You can say, oh, this sucks, life sucks. Or you can say, all right, I'm excited to get back and get my revenge on this class. So, Come Palomas 19, it'll be okay. Use this as fuel for a comeback, and you'll be all right. You lost your dog in Minecraft, Faz. Sorry to hear that. Hope it gets better. Hope you can find him. Last one of the day. There were a lot of comments like this, but I'm only choosing one because I have some interesting advice for growing YouTubers. How to grow as a YouTuber and how long it took for you to get any actual followers. Did you start gaining traction because one of your videos randomly hit the algorithm and you blew up? Or was it more of a slow, natural trickle that turned into a waterfall? I had about a couple thousand subscribers in my first couple months, and then I posted watching female comedians until I laugh, and I got 100,000 subscribers, and all of a sudden I was a YouTuber. That's generally not the case for most YouTubers. I happen to turn into a meme and go very viral, which is not common. Advice for growing as a YouTuber, I would say having a YouTube channel is just like having a business, and when you're trying to start a business, you need to ask one question: how can I bring value to people? And when you're making your videos, constantly have this in your mind: how am I going to bring value to people? How is people watching this video going to make their lives better? And this can be from different angles. It can be from the angle of entertainment. I'm going to make people laugh. I'm going to make people smile. Or information. I'm going to teach someone something. Or philosophy. I'm going to make someone think. Or learning. I'm going to answer some questions. You have to figure out a way on your YouTube channel for long-term sustainability. How am I going to bring value to people with my videos? So for my channel, it's comedy. I try to make people laugh. And, with streams like this, I try to get a little interactive with my subscribers, make us feel like some friends. So that's how I bring value to people. But figure out what you uniquely bring to the table and bring value to people with that through your videos. And then it definitely is a lottery. YouTube is absolutely I would say 20% of my 930,000 subscribers come from 2 videos. This stupid ass YouTube short about a girl rapping and the watching female comedians until I laugh made up 20% of all of my subscribers. So yeah, but to get that explosion, to get those blow-ups, you have to just keep posting. This is the only context in life where I will tell you, keep gambling. If you really want to be successful on YouTube, make videos every day, try to make them better and better, and eventually one of them will be blessed by the YouTube algorithm and you'll blow up. But figure out how you can bring value to people through your videos. All right, is that it? Yeah, we're done. Oh my goodness, look at that. 1 hour on the nose. I was able to get through all these. Anything else? Flex your muscles. Nah, I'm all right. There's pictures on my Instagram. Tony training time. Before I go. Ew, I got my mouse wet from doing the shotgun. Yuck. Before I go. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this. I am going to shamelessly plug my other YouTube channel. So bear with me now. Look, it's me, but a different channel. If you like this life advice type stuff, I occasionally post, like, once every 1 or 2 weeks on my channel Red Peanut, and I give some life advice / self-development / life hacks / just real talks. So if you like that, give Red Peanut a shot. Oops, that's me. $25, $74. Sorry, I like money. Back to one. We got another super chat from Dami Mommy Matrix. Thank you for the 5. My cat says she's confident because she doesn't have to pay taxes. I'm starting to think you're just writing jokes in your super chats and not actually saying real stuff. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't have to pay taxes, I'd be pretty confident too. So good for your cat. Ooh, good shoulder day. All right, well, I appreciate you guys tuning. Any more chats before I leave? Your ideas on your own job prospects. Mine, after I graduate, I'm planning to try YouTube full time, but I'm also getting my MBA. So if YouTube doesn't work out, I should have good chance of getting a marketing job, social media job, that type of stuff. I ain't worried. Orange Peanut, I'll miss you after live ends. I'll miss you to a dark night. I'll miss every single one of you that tuned in, and that's going to smoothly transition into my outro, which is, I appreciate you all for tuning in. I know it was a little bit of a different stream. Usually I'm out here playing some games, yelling, crashing out, which I love, and there will be more of, but it's nice to just sit down and talk about the real stuff every now and again. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Appreciate the super chats. Hope you got something out of this stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I have a YouTube short dropping at 4 p.m. and I think it's going to be funny. So let me know. If you're from the stream, comment on that YouTube short at 4 p.m. from stream, and I'll heart the comment. So yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Peace out, Swixley. Peace out, Mel. Peace out, Poxery. Peace out, Legends. Hype. Peace out, Gator Boy. Bye, Samantha. Bye, End of June. Bye, Mers. Bye, Dami Mommy Matrix. Bye, Topaz. Bye, Dark Knight. Goodbye, Pooley36. See y'all later. How do I end this shit?